All right, guys, this is Rusty, Mid-Kansas Pole Barns again. I just want to show you how we run our rat guard on these buildings. Right here, where the concrete meets the bottom plate, I like to run this top of this right here where your steel's going to set. I usually come up about 1/4 to 1/2 inch. I find a happy medium there. Doesn't have to be there. You can, wherever you want to go with it, just as long. I always like to lap over the two here between the concrete and everything. I don't like to have the bottom right here, the 45 where it meets the concrete. I don't like to have that right there on that joint. I like to lap down. Everybody's different though, but I'm just show you how we do ours. I take this, I cut this back kind of on a 45-degree angle. Don't have to be perfect. Also, I'll tell you, we use a laser level to find out the heights on these. So once I get the height started down there at that corner where I want it, I'll use this laser level here. Let me show you here, this thing right here. And I just use a small little scrap piece of 2x4 to hold it to it. I don't have to use that big old massive deal, but once you get your tone right, there you go, there's your tone. I always tack it in right there. And then what I'll do is I'll come back, and I don't have my GoPro on today, so it's kind of hard. I'm just kind of doing this off my phone. But if you see that right there, that little, how that, right here, the hem, I'm sorry, let me show the little hem right here at the bottom has a little gap right there, okay? So that will slide, up there where I notched that, that piece there on a 45, and it locks it all in. Now, what you're gonna wanna do is, I always like to do this visual. So, where people are pulling in, like down there, okay, people are going to be pulling in off the road and everything down here. I like to keep all my laps going the opposite direction. That way, you don't really see your laps. I'll do the same thing with the steel also, and I'll try to do a video of the steel when we do that this weekend, just to show you how I lap it. There's really no right or wrong way of doing it. It's just what's going to look best, you know, for our customers. Now, if you're building one of our kits yourselves, whatever's going to work out for you, you do it how you want to do it. I'm just kind of showing you some of the tricks that we do. So that little notch I made right down there in that J, or in that, I'm sorry, that rat guard, that other little hem notch there, and sometimes the steel supplier will get that little hem a little bit tighter. You have to take like a roofing nail or something and pry it open. But that just slides right in there and locks it in. And then what I'll do, that kind of holds that in place. What I'll do is I'll come down here and this is going to be really tough to do with my phone, but okay, I'm going to set this down here for a second. So what I'll do, all right, there, hopefully you can see that. I'll get my tone right there. Right there, there I am. All right, now I'll put a nail right there. All right, now I can come back down here and do the same thing in the middle. Make sure I got my tone right there. I can put a tack nail in that, and then I'll come back down here where I put the seam and put a nail right there also. All right, guys. Well, more videos to come. Also, on these perma brackets here real quick, this building has a perma bracket system. These are all wet set. We sell a lot of these over the internet. So if you guys want to contact us if you need them, we got two different styles. We have the wet set brackets, and we also have the dry set brackets. These are the dry set brackets, where we drill those in. The wet set ones has big rebar coming out the bottom of them. But if you want to, you know, if you need a place to get those, a supplier, please feel free to give us a holler, area code 316-323-8416, or look us up at www.midkansaspolebarns.com. All right, guys, thanks a lot, and sorry about the phone. Have a good one.